Hey, what's up? The free Legends mode that just went live as part of patch. The first thing you'll notice is that this isn't a small add-on stitched onto the single player. It's a full cooperative layer built around larger-than-life mythic versions of the Yotei bosses, and the whole package is aimed squarely at team-based encounters where coordination actually matters. The official PlayStation blog explained the launch details and how the mode sits alongside the main game, confirming the March 10 rollout and that it's a no-cost addition for owners of the base game. Mechanically, Legends gives you 4 distinct playstyles to pick from: Samurai, Archer, Mercenary, and Shinobi, and each comes with a weapon focus that shapes how you'll build and approach fights. Samurai lean on the heavy Odachi, Archer builds favor Yari and ranged options, Mercenary players get the fast, aggressive dual katana rhythm, and Shinobi specialize in the Kusarigama's fluid hit-and-move tricks. Classes have dedicated tech trees and unlocks that let you focus on survivability, burst damage, or utility, but nothing prevents you from experimenting with off-spec weapons if you want to mix things up. This class structure and the way the devs described weapon roles were highlighted in coverage around the update, which also emphasized that higher difficulties reward better progression and gear. The missions themselves are split into a few flavors that change the tempo of play. There are 2-player story missions that extend the mode's narrative framing. Think short, punchy mission arcs that feed into the mode's mythic world. And there are 4-player incursions that act as the main cooperative boss experiences, where you push into enemy domains and face off against massive foes like the spider, the oni, the kitsune, and the snake. Survival maps flip the focus toward wave management and defensive play, asking teams to hold zones to trigger blessings while fending off escalating waves of minions and elite threats. The variety here means some runs feel like tight tactical boss fights, and others feel more like endurance tests, where resource management and rotation matter. That split of mission types and the naming of the initial boss roster were part of the public rollout in the mode announcement. Difficulty tuning is smartly layered. You can choose between bronze, silver, gold, and platinum levels, with each jump increasing XP, faster class progression, and higher tier loot drops. The idea is simple. If you want to farm cosmetics and rare gear faster, push for gold and platinum, but expect bosses and adds to punish mistakes far more brutally. The missions also come with recommended gear levels, but don't be surprised if you and a friend's list clear a higher difficulty through superior coordination or composition. The reward curve is designed to tempt that risk-reward play. Reporting around the patch emphasized those reward multipliers so you know exactly why groups will test the upper limits. One of the most exciting bits is the roadmap tease for a raid that's slated to arrive after launch. This raid is being positioned as true endgame content, with final Yōtei Six bosses like the Dragon and Lord Saito described as raid encounters requiring tight team mechanics and long, coordinated phases. If you've done raids in other games, expect lessons here to carry over. Communication, role clarity, and execution will be the difference between a satisfying gear unlocking win and a messy wipe. That raid plan and the outlined raid bosses were mentioned in previews and early coverage around the multiplayer reveal. Cosmetics and social touches got love too. The update brings supernatural, animated armor effects, and a social lobby space where players can tinker with builds, try minigames like a coin flicking contest and bamboo strike scoreboards, and test parries in a training area while they wait to matchmake. That lobby architecture is nice because it makes the pregame less sterile. Instead of a static menu, you get a hangout area that rewards playing around with your gear and builds, and it also gives teams a place to test synergy before committing to a high-stakes run. Multiple write-ups have picked up on these social features as part of the overall polish that the mode shipped with. From a pacing perspective, you'll find that the early story missions are approachable and a good place to sample classes, whereas incursions and platinum survival matches require an established build and some knowledge of enemy behavior. Enemies in Legends aren't just stronger versions of what you met in single player, they summon themed minions, lean into elemental kits, and can apply battlefield mechanics like curse zones or stagger windows that force you to respond rather than steamroll. The boss fights intentionally have phases where you rotate focus targets, manage ad waves, and respect mechanics that punish greedy play. The combination of named heroes and their lieutenant mobs makes team composition interesting, and it rewards players who learn boss tells and timing rather than brute forcing with stat advantage. Overall, this patch is a major expansion of what the title offers post-launch. It adds true cooperative depth, a reason to return solo or with friends for gear and cosmetics, and a roadmap that points to heavier endgame content in the near future. Whether you prioritize lore, builds, or competition, Legends gives you tools and reasons to experiment. If you're logging in for the first time since finishing the single player, expect a new loop centered on teamwork, phased encounters, and gradual progression that keeps unlocking new toys as you climb the difficulties.